Good morning, students. I wanted to talk about the finding the slope from two different points. So you have a formula right here on your formula sheet, so you don't have to remember this, okay? It's on the sheet that I gave you guys to do, but it's on your formula sheet also, and it's m, which is the slope, equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So looking at the example, it was a good example. The only thing that I think that they could have been a little bit more clear about is which one of these is x1 and which one is y1, x2, whatever, right? So looking at this, y2 is this one, the y is the second term. So that means they use this one to be y2. This is x2. That makes this x1, y1. Okay, so they use this to be 0.1, let's say, x1, y1, and this one to be 0.2, which is x2, y2, but they could have done it anyway, okay? So let me do an example for you. So let's see. I'm going to call this x1, y1, and call this one x2, y2. So the formula is y2 minus y1, and then it'll be over this x2 minus x1. So here we're just doing them kind of separate, and then we'll put it together at the end. So y2 is the number 6, and we're going to take away y1, which is negative 3. Okay, and then down here, we're going to have x2. x2 is negative 1 minus x1, which is 5. Okay. So you'll notice that right here we have that double negative going on. So then this will be a plus in actuality. So this turns to 6 plus 3. And 6 plus 3 will give me 9. So we get 9 on top. And down here we have negative 5 and negative 1. Sorry, negative 1 and negative 5. So together those guys make negative 6. Okay, so that's what I'm going to put here. And I'm going to put 9 over 6. And you'll say, oh, we had a negative though, right? So it doesn't matter whether the negative's at the bottom, at the top, or in the front. If there's one negative, then that whole term is negative, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put them on top just because it's easier for the algebra we're gonna do later, okay? So there's my negative. This fraction though is still reducible. So I'm gonna go ahead and divide by 3, which is a common factor for these guys. So this will be negative 3 over 2. And then we're done, okay? So we could have done this also calling this one x2, y2, and x1, y1. As long as you keep this part right here has to stay like that. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And again, you don't have to remember this because it's on our math formula sheet, okay? Alrighty, thank you and good luck.